Senator Lapid, Senator Legarda, Senator Marcos, Senator Padilla, Senator Pimentel, Senator Poe, Senator Revilla, Senator Tolentino, Senator Tulfo, Senator Villanueva, Senator Villar Cynthia, Senator Villar
19 Congress,
Senator
third
Zubiri,
regular
Senate
sessions.
We are complete.
Senate
With
House.
23 senators present, Chair declares the presence of a quorum. Majority Floor Leader.
President, I move that we defer the approval of the Journal of the 52nd
Senator
session
Tolentino.
Tuesday, June 3, 2025. So move, Mr. President.
In objection,
Jinggoy.
having none, motion is approved.
President, before we proceed with the
Senator Jinggoy.
other matters in today's agenda, we'd like to acknowledge the presence of several distinguished guests of the Senate and Senator Jinggoy Estrada, DFA officials headed by Ambassador Maria Teresa Almohuela, Ambassador De Leon, Ambassador Bernadette Fernandez, Ambassador Marcial Alferez, Ambassador Deputy Assistant Secretary of the ASEAN Ana Maria Hernando, Executive Director Arlene Magno, Evangeline Ong, Ambassador to the ASEAN, guest of Senator Ejercito, the Mayor of Balete, Batangas, and Vice Mayor Payo, guest of Senator Subiri, Congressman-elect Gloria of Albay, guest of Senator Cayetano, the members of the Legal Education Board, as well as the members of the FPJ Youth and our IBF Minimum Wage Champion of the World, Pedro Paduran. We acknowledge them, Mr. President.
To all the aforementioned guests, welcome to your Philippine Senate.
Mr. President, we are in receipt of the Conference Committee report of the disagreeing provisions of Senate Bill 890, entitled an act right-sizing the national government to improve public service delivery and for other purposes, and House Bill 7240, entitled an act right-sizing the national government to improve public service delivery and appropriating funds therefore. With that, I move to recognize our Senate President, Chief Escudero, the chairperson of the Senate panel, to give the highlights of the Conference Committee report. I so move, Mr. President.
Senate President Escudero is hereby recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, distinguished Majority Floor Leader. Dear colleagues, rather than dwelling on the fine print of this reconciled measure, which will be read into the records anyway, I will instead discuss the bigger picture. The principle of this bill is simple. The cure for big government is not to make it smaller, but to make it better, more efficient, and more responsive. This is the very impetus of this bill, to provide a framework within which the President can ensure that government resources are optimally used. After all, government resources come from the taxpayers' contributions, and these are not an unlimited resource. Moreover, whatever we take from taxpayers' pockets must be fully rebated to them in the form of efficient and effective programs and projects. This reconciled bill, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, satisfies those requirements. It designates the President as the Chief Optimizing Officer of the Executive Branch, empowering him to merge, consolidate, transfer, split, scale down, and abolish agencies and create new ones when necessary. He will be assisted by the Committee on Optimizing the Executive Board, who will serve as the brain trust in this effort. Agencies and their employees will also be consulted through organizational reviews and the preparation of organizational plans. In other words, this is no mere downsizing measure. It is about upsizing the number of personnel deployed where they can best serve the people. With that said, I move, Mr. President, that the joint explanatory note on the disagreeing provisions of Senate Bill number 890 and House Bill number 7240 be read in toto into the records